friends, how is it going? You doing good? I'm Maria Peterson. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Today is food prep day. Like I said last week, I'm training for a marathon, and also I really liked having the meals ready to eat. So I think this might be a thing that I do now. I'm doing meal prep for the week for myself and my family. I have some easier meals to make and I'm excited. So I went to Costco and got all of the things that I need. So I'm gonna share that Costco haul with you, but this one shouldn't take too long. There's not a lot of things that need to cook. I'm not using my oven. I'm gonna use the air fryer and the stove. I've got some firecracker chicken and rice that I'm gonna make, but I'm gonna use turkey. I've got some chickpea and feta salad, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, I'm not gonna go on too long about it. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I upload multiple times a week. I do cleaning, organization, and food. I am a personal trainer, and I'm also currently training for a marathon, my first marathon. And so I do like to talk about food, nutrition, and I post a lot about food. So don't forget to follow me over on Instagram. You can follow me doing my marathon training. And yeah, I have like 30 minutes before I need to go get my kids from school. It's their last day today, which is very exciting and also kind of hurts my heart, but it's gonna be fun. They're fun in the kitchen. Maybe they'll help me and you'll see them. So that's it. I'll stop talking and I'm gonna show you my grocery haul. Let's go. Everything. There's a little bit of Fred Meyer mixed in, but not much. I get most of my stuff at Costco. I am starting off right here. I've got some fresh produce, parsley, lemons, and onion. If you know me, you know red onion is a staple in my home. But I'm going to make a firecracker chicken, except I'm going to use ground turkey. So I needed the parsley for that, and the lemon is for a lemony chickpea feta salad that is also going to be one of my lunches. So I needed all of that, plus just restocking on the staples. We go through a lot of spinach. The broccoli is going to go into play with the meal prep. I'm going to air fry some sweet potatoes this time, and then just all of the fresh produce that we always keep on hand. All the berries are looking beautiful. I have blueberry and strawberry bushes, but my blueberry bushes are brand new, so they're not producing like this yet. So I'll need to supplement for probably another summer or two. And then strawberries. My strawberry bushes are producing, but not quite enough yet. So I'm looking forward to not having to buy this every week. And then the grapes, they had organic grapes at Costco, which I was super stoked about. Costco does not typically have organic grapes year round, which I get, it's a seasonal thing. But especially with like produce, especially with strawberries, I try to buy organic. And these weren't too bad price-wise either. So there we go. And cucumbers, we always have cucumbers. Sauerkraut, I eat it almost every day. It's got good probiotics, it helps with digestion, and it doesn't take very much. Like, I just eat it out of the thing. I take like 2 giant bites and I'm good to go. And I really like it. Some it's an acquired taste, but if you find a really good one, like I really like the wild brine from Costco, and then we have a brand, Oregon Brine Works. I'll show you it. I think I have some of their beetroot one in there. It's the best by far for me, but anyways, for my proteins, I'm using ground turkey instead of ground chicken for the firecracker, I guess firecracker turkey. I have some sausage. I was influenced by my friend Trisha over at Miller Family Vibes. She made these sausage, egg, and cheese English muffins, and I thought, oh, that looks really good. So I'm gonna put my own spin on that, and this was the best I could do. I'd already gone to the other grocery store, so I'm just gonna cut this in half. I'll freeze the rest and I'll be able to make sausage, egg, and cheeses for the rest of my life. And then these were on sale at Costco. These will just supplement for like dinners and stuff. I'm not gonna be making anything with them right now, but I might post on Instagram if you're interested. Cottage cheese, that's gonna play into my sausage, egg, and cheese along with the eggs. I'm gonna blend eggs and cottage cheese just to boost the protein, and I'm gonna bake them. I guess I am using the oven, just a little bit. I've got some more Laughing Cow. I use this every morning on my bagels. Baby Bells are a staple in our house right now. Fat-free milk. I use this in my lattes. I usually make a decaf latte in the afternoon with my Breville over there in all its glory. And so I use this, and my kids actually like it. We get them like whole milk, but they like the fat-free, so I'm gonna have to start buying more of that. Moving on, my Fred Meyer was having a sale on these, so I thought this is gonna save a lot of time. I'm not gonna need to make quinoa or rice, which was my original plan. So I'm just gonna microwave a couple of these with the meal preps. And these are always nice to have on hand, but I don't ever pay full price. I always just get them on sale. Costco has their, oh gosh, I can't remember the name, but they usually have something not dissimilar to this in a big box that we'll get. I think it's wild grains or something. I'm sorry, I don't remember. But I like to keep these around, especially in the summer, because you can just microwave them. Really convenient. Bagels are a staple in our house. I'm gonna pre-slice those and freeze most of them, but I got those. Tortillas, also my kids eat wraps for lunch every day in the summer, and they're gonna be home forever in the next half an hour. Brioche buns, I like to keep these on hand as well, just for dinners. Said some chicken with barbecue sauce or whatever, and it's just a really handy thing to have around. And then these are gonna go with my sausage, egg, and cheese. I was going to get English muffins, but I saw these and I liked the macros. They're not that different than the English muffins that they had, but there was an extra gram of protein. I'm not counting macros or anything right now. I'm not counting calories, nothing like that. I'm currently training for a marathon, so like I need to focus on just eating. But I have, I've done macro counting. I do count calories. Trigger warning to people that struggle with that. This is not that video. I'm just saying, I do like to read the labels and know my fats, carbs, and protein. And then it's also helpful sometimes to check that iron. So with the multigrain, you're getting a little bit more of the nutrient dense bread, and I think these will work just fine too. So. And then we just had to restock our snacks in the pantry. My husband especially likes these, and they were on sale at Costco, and the sale ends like tomorrow. So I didn't realize they were on sale. So I stocked up on them. They're not bad, pretty mundane, no protein, but they're pretty good. And I like the ingredients. I know what all of those things are. This was a gamble. I'm hoping my kids will like them. If not, I'm gonna use them for like post-run snack or pre-run snack. And then just some other little staples. I love this avocado spray. We needed some chili oil. And then Zevia. We're not big soda drinkers, but when we do, I get Zevia. It's just sparkling water with flavoring. I have a couple of flavors here, but I just like their cola, and my husband likes the Dr. Zevia, and my kids love the root beer. So whenever they're on sale, I grab them. I never pay full price for them. It's nice because you're not getting a big bunch of calories, and it's carbonated water and flavors. You can get it caffeinated, non-caffeinated. It's organic, gluten-free, all the things. I just really enjoy Zevia. So that is our soda of choice. But I do love a good Diet Dr. Pepper too. But that's everything. I am gonna get my produce washed and get some of this stuff put away, and then we will start cooking. Okay, so I'm going to start by getting all of my produce prepped. I'm gonna put my grapes in a container. I separate them all from the vine, just makes life easier. And I'm gonna chop up my strawberries, package my blueberries, and then move on to chopping sweet potatoes. Hope it doesn't take too long. Scratch that. I'm just gonna put these grapes right in the container and they can stay on the vine. I really love these ProKeeper containers. They come in 3 parts and they have this little chart on the front. I don't know if you can see it. Or on the lid, there, kind of. And it just tells you how to store it if it needs water or airflow, and it's just really handy. So I store like my strawberries and pineapple, things like that. I store them in glass, but I found that these have been really handy, especially, kids are playing, especially with my greens. My greens used to go bad really fast, and this has really extended their life, which I love. But I'm gonna store grapes, and if I look at the chart, it says grapes just need water and they do not need airflow. So I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of water in here and then package it up. You can see my son holding me at Nerf point. Strawberries just now. It was magical. Sweet potatoes. I'm trying a new angle with my camera and I don't know how I feel about it. It's different for sure, obviously, because it's a new angle, but you'll have to tell me what you think. Also, I'm just trying to talk a little more so I don't have to do it all in a microphone, and so I can actually say the things that I'm thinking as I'm doing it, like, oh, I should mention this, and then I forget because I don't write it down. But I'm gonna chop up my sweet potatoes. I'm going to use my air fryer for these babies. I just like garlic powder, pepper, and salt. I got a new salt holder, some fancy. But I'm gonna chop these up into like 1-inch cubes. I'll start out really consistent, and by the end, they will be any and every size. So I'm gonna get those. I'm gonna use some avocado oil and my spices, chop them up, and then I'm gonna air fry them. going to make a lemony chickpea feta salad. I like to incorporate meatless options during the week usually, and I didn't last week, and it was odd. It was different. But I really like garbanzo beans. They're very high in protein, and they're just really good for you, and it's a really good meatless option if you still want like texture. So I'm gonna do that, get everything going. First, I'm gonna start off by just rinsing my beans, letting them sit while I chop everything else. My firecracker turkey. The recipe calls for like a sugar substitute, brown sugar. I don't want to use that. I'm actually just gonna sweeten it with a little bit of honey. So I'm already off course, but it's fine. So I'm gonna cook up that, and I'm gonna use the rice bags that I got. Some other really good options would be like cauliflower rice or whatever your favorite kind of rice would be. This would also really be good in like a lettuce wrap, but I'm gonna go with the ready to microwave rice for this round. Yeah, I'm gonna get that all cooked up and let it cool, and then I'm going to move on to my sausage patties. Okay, I did forget to mention that I am going to cook up one of the turkey packages with just salt, pepper, and garlic powder for other recipes for the week. I did not need that much firecracker chicken or turkey, and my kids wouldn't eat that much anyways, but I just decided to get it all done in one fell swoop and get it all cooked. And now I am making the firecracker turkey, and the recipe has you start by frying it on the chili oil for a little bit, and I swapped out my regular honey for the hot honey at the last second because I thought that would kick the heat up a little bit, and it was pretty good. The one thing I would do next time if I use the whole package is double the sauce recipe. I just kind of eyeballed everything, and you know, the measurements were pretty accurate, but I would double it, especially because I wasn't using the sugar substitute. I was using the honey, so it wasn't quite as like saucy as it could have been, but it still tasted really good. Okay, it's time to assemble the ready to eat, and I like to have something that is kind of more savory, that is eaten like hot or cold, and then I like to have something with a bit of a brighter flavor profile, some type of like salad or more cold meal that you don't need to reheat. And so you could easily just do one of these and make as many as you need if you like eating the same thing for your meals. But I like to have some options, and it's not just me that's eating these. My husband is also having them. So it's nice to have a couple of options to choose from throughout the week, but both of these were really good. The only thing I would do different next time is not put the crackers right next to the berries because they did get a little soft, but it was still a really good combination. Okay, and we're nearly done, and you're gonna have microphone Rhea for the rest of this. My kids were just getting noisy and being kids, so I wasn't able to talk much near the end of this, but this is something that I had seen just in passing on like one of those, not TikTok, but just one of those quick little videos on one of the social medias, and I couldn't find it. And so I'm kind of going off of what I remember, and it did turn out good. All of the recipes that I am making this week will be in the description box as usual, and I did write down what I did right after I did it, so it will be hopefully accurate for you as well. This is what worked for me, and yeah, so let me know if you try it and what you think. My husband said that really this is not dissimilar to a German pancake, and he's absolutely right. The only difference is that there's cottage cheese in it instead of flour, and I used way more eggs. But I am just going to get the sausage all cooked up. It worked out well with the Jimmy Dean because it does have the little measurement markings, and it made it really easy to just cut the patties, which I'm assuming is the idea. And then I just package up the rest of it. I weigh it to see how much I have and write it on the bag, and then I will flatten it out so that it freezes nice and flat so it's easy to store, and then it also just thaws a lot faster. So I'm gonna get all of that done and then move on to assembly. Okay friends, that is everything. I normally don't do like in the flesh outros, but I thought I would this time because a couple of things occurred to me that it might be fun to share. With meal prep, when I do big like sweeping days where I'm spending a lot of time in the kitchen getting everything ready, I always make sure that I get a treat. So today when I was shopping, I got myself like a drink. But even if it's just like a candy bar or a pint of ice cream or just something that you really like that is kind of a motivator, I guess, if you are already kind of, oh, I don't want to do it again. So that's one of my first pieces of advice, is to just make it fun, get yourself a treat, carve out that time. It's definitely worth it. Another thing would be to invest in some good containers. I'm currently working with ones that I don't love, and I know that it's important to have good containers that are going to last, preferably glass. Plastic is fine, but especially if you're gonna be reheating it, definitely glass is the better option. But other than that, I really hope that this was motivating, that you got some good ideas. I appreciate your time. And yeah, meal prep is not scary. It's not crazy hard, and it kind of just makes the rest of the week so much easier. All you need is a protein, some veggies that you like, a sauce that you like, and a grain that you like, and you can make a lot of food to get you through the week. So it doesn't need to be complicated. But other than that, I'm done. I'm gonna go sit down. My feet are tired. Okay, thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you so much for your time. I will see you next time. Bye.